Fam over.
Good, what's good? This your boy Thal, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Tuesday, man. Hope everybody feeling real good, good energy, feeling real positive, man. Feeling loved. A lot of crazy stuff still going on, man. There's been a lot of reports saying that our ports are empty. I guess those tariffs and all that stuff that Trizzy did and everything, they saying it's starting to affect the economy and everything. So I don't know. I do not know. We go check out some of this content on your way in. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Salute to everybody. What's up, David? My guy Pilgrim said it was too late for him. I think Pilgrim overseas, went in the UK somewhere, Australia somewhere. Had to do a late stream today, y'all. Been working, man. Been grinding, hustling, doing everything. Red Cat, what's good? Bang Boogie, what's up with you? Divine, Lord, what's good? Hope everybody feeling real good, man. It's good seeing all y'all. You say you like the late streams. Yeah, the late streams be cool. I be trying to, switch it up here and there. Trying to see where I get the most people that tap in at the, different times. Seemed like early in the day, like more people tap in though. But I like the late streams too, you know what I'm saying? Dennis was good, fam. Man, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. We gonna get into this content 1 second, just letting people come in, man. Hope everybody feeling real good. How y'all feeling on this good Tuesday? How y'all feel about the blackouts, man? The power outages and everything that's been going on, everything. Y'all feel like they testing this, man? Say you slept well. That's good, man. Jermaine, what's up, fam? Salute to Jermaine Kemp in the building, my dog. And then let me show y'all something, man. Earlier, I'm here, man. I'll be eating cashews and everything. I'm thinking, I got some little whole cashews, and by the way, cashews then went up. I don't know what they doing with these. This little thing right here costs about $10. I call myself doing something healthy. Like, man, I can eat some little peanuts or cashews or something. Let me check the ingredients. I check the ingredients, you know what I'm saying? Everything all good with the ingredients, right, y'all? And then as I'm eating them today, I look on the back. I see this. Y'all see that? That warning sign? Say cancer and reproductive harm. Huh? I'm like, what the fuck is this doing on the cashews container? Like I guess they gotta put the warning on here. This is like what they have to do, but they got that, man. Warning. Cancer and reproductive harm. I'm like, man, that shit just messed up my whole day. I'm like, man, if you ain't growing your own food, if you ain't growing your own shit, ain't nothing good for you. That right there, man. I was like, man, I can't believe it, man. But I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. Let's get into it, y'all. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's get into this content.
What the hell is going on out here? Is the whole world losing power? First, Spain, the lights went out, the traffic lights were messed up, and hospitals were operating off of generators. This is what I heard. Then there was a blackout in Portugal. The traffic lights went out. Same thing with the hospitals with generators, mobile networks limited. And then there was a blackout in southwestern France, but that only lasted a few minutes. What the hell is going on out here, guys? Could that be coming to us? To a city near you? Shh! Shut up! I don't know, guys, but this is what I'm hearing. I don't know if this is true. This is what I heard. This is what I heard. I know I'm always playing around talking about get ready, but this time around, get ready. Nah, I'm just playing, guys. You only gotta get ready for work. Let's be real. Imagine us without power. Some scary times. That's why you gotta be ready so you don't gotta get ready. There's so much going on in this world, guys. I don't understand how these lights can turn off and then turn on out of nowhere. But that's what's up, guys. I'm glad that they fixed the problem. They're saying that all of the lights are back on, at least most of them at the moment. That's what they're saying. I don't know because I'm not there, but this is what I heard. I didn't say any of this. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm just letting everybody know that these countries have blackouts, and I hope the problem was solved because that's not cool. And I hope everybody's safe where they at and everything is okay. Do any of you guys live in that area? Let me know. I don't know what the hell is going on out here, but I'm on my way to buy a generator. I gotta go.
America, this is not a joke. All these videos and stories you've heard about the ports, this is real. This is Shanghai right now on the National Aquamarine site. Every single circle here in Shanghai is a vessel that's just sitting there. Now let's take a look at America. Here's Los Angeles, one of our busiest ports. Nobody's there. I even looked at Philadelphia and New York. Nothing. Then I thought about Washington State, huge ports. Nothing. Back to China. That's what I'm saying. This is not good. So these articles are not lying. Huge decline at LA port is a hit to truckers and a stark warning of coming tariff damage? I would say so. Once again, that's LA right now. Nothing. There's nothing there. Even Financial Times from Vision, a data provider, showed container bookings from China to the U.S. fell 45% by mid-April. I don't think they're coming, people. I mean, this shit is everywhere. Empty ports, empty shelves. I'm not trying to scare anyone, but if you see the amount of circles on this map right here in Shanghai, the world's busiest port, that means they might not be coming. I just want people to know this is real. And we have nothing going on at our ports.
So the government.
One thing I want to say, I know they saying the ports is empty, but my order's been getting here in timely fashion, no problems or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of, scared, thinking like, okay, ordering me shit off the, off the internet, Fashion Nova or TikTok shop and all this stuff, that come from over there. I was like, man, it probably gonna take a while or it might not make it here with all the stuff going on and everything. But that shit been getting here quick and everything. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's gonna get, maybe it's just right now. Maybe it's gonna get worse or something. But I know all my packages been touching down. For sure. D-Void, what up? Soul Museum was good. Nudie, what up, y'all?
The government's not going to openly tell you guys that the ports are empty right now. They're not going to openly tell you that you need to stock up on supplies and that we probably got about 2 weeks left before this shit comes to our doorstep. So China has officially stopped exports to the U.S., so expect to see empty shelves in about 2 weeks. Of course, not everything, but the stuff that we will have is probably going to be about 10 times the amount. Expect to see hospitals closing down, as Hong Kong is one of the largest suppliers of hospital goods in the U.S., so there's not going to be many supplies. Expect to see a lot of layoffs. If products aren't coming in, that means truckers have no goods to move, therefore.
I'm sorry for stopping it, but one thing, let me say this too. You know what I'm saying? My girl, she work in the health industry. She's a nurse. And she said, like, at their hospital, like, they don't even, like, they a lot of their products been cut. It's like, they ain't been having, like, products to give to their patients for, like, breakfast, like, different little things and everything. Like, a lot of their products been cut. Shit, like, it's been, like, we haven't been having products. We've been behind on a lot of stuff and everything. So when she just said that, like, hospital items and stuff like that, it made me think about that. Like, damn, maybe they are, being affected already. So I don't know. It's crazy.
Or the logistics companies have really nothing to do, and then possibly hitting people who work retail, because if there's no items, no goods to put on the shelves, what are you guys going to do? And this isn't to say that things won't get back on track, but it is going to get ugly before it gets pretty. And if we're already not getting shipments, then we're going to get hit. And if China does decide to send goods, it's still going to take some time for everything to get back on track. So expect to see delays no matter what. I advise you guys to stock up on supplies now. Don't panic and make a plan while you still have time.
I hope y'all waking up and actually paying attention to what's going on right now. The California ports, one of the busiest in the world, is looking hella empty right now, y'all. It's no ships pulling in, no shipments going out, and they trying to tell us, oh, don't worry, it's just because of the tariffs. The tariffs is the reason why this is happening. Maybe it is a little bit of the tariffs, but what else is it? Y'all just seen what happened the other day in some parts of Europe. Power outages. I'm talking blackouts everywhere. 50 million people was affected. And they talking about some solar activities. And now the supply chain is drying up quietly? I'll ask yourself, what moves easier through empty ports? Goods or something else? You think they clearing it out for business? Or they clearing it out for something they don't want to tell us? We gonna have to figure it out once it happened. Y'all gotta remember, every time history changed overnight, it started quietly like this. I'm telling y'all, we haven't seen the full picture yet. But best believe, this shit's already in motion, y'all.
We have major breaking news right now. Donald Trump will be announcing a national emergency on electricity after Ontario imposed a 25% tariff or surcharge on electricity coming into the United States, impacting 3 key states: Michigan, Minnesota, and New York. In a new Truth Social post, Donald Trump announced that he has instructed his Secretary of Commerce to add an additional 25% tariff to 50% on all steel and aluminum coming in from Canada. He will also be announcing this national energy emergency to immediately take effect within the next 24 hours. We are officially in a larger trade war. Even though Donald Trump suspended a number of tariffs under the USMCA until April 2nd, Canada did not back down, at least Ontario didn't, and well, now we're in a back and forth match. I'll do a full breakdown on what this all means on my Substack shortly, so be sure to subscribe for free at the link in my bio. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word, and follow along to stay up to date on all the news you need to know about. More to come.
I don't know what I gotta do for my videos to get played. So TikTok, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Okay, now, yo, the other day it rained in California, and I'm telling you right now, this was no regular rain. Okay, as you can see, right, I'm about to show y'all. So this guy in the video over here noticed that the rain was looking different and even feeling different. So what he did was put a couple of buckets out there to collect the water, and albeit this is exactly what he got, y'all, this blue tinge. Now this remind me of windshield wipers and, you know, the blue ice Glacier has. But why is this falling out of the sky in California, y'all? Look at that.
So I live here in the Central Valley, and it was raining a couple minutes ago. Can anyone explain the blue water?
So
That's because they fucking with the weather. You feel me? That's exactly what's going on.
I was thinking why our windshield wiper fluid is blue. And right, kind of like how our windshield to our car would be the firmament, the dome, right? So would that be the same type of ice that the firmament is made out of? Is that why, you know, Glacier? Is that why Glacier is this type of color as well? So are they telling us that, like, when we see this type of rain, are they telling us that the firmament is getting ready to break? I don't know, y'all. I'm just asking the questions. And then we all know that the ice in Antarctica is melting as well. I mean, isn't that connected to the dome over us? So wouldn't that be very interesting if, you know? Yeah, exactly. Let me know what you guys think about this video down in the comments below, y'all. The shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Have you seen that viral video that's going around talking about what's happening at the ports? Yeah, they're saying that we're about to learn how good we actually used to have it. They're saying the ports are empty, no food's coming in, and no goods are coming in. And
man, I don't know, man. Everybody reporting on this, talking about the ports empty and everything. Is this like a scare tactic type thing to get everybody to get rushing to the stores to get the stacking up on shit and everything? Like this can be, I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. Patricia, what's going on? Money Mitch, what up? Christy, what's good? Christy, I ain't seen you in a minute. Jen S, what's up? Salute to everybody in the building, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. But I don't know.
Everyone that works in the shipping industry are saying that we're about to face a massive crisis, and that it is way bigger than the empty shelves during COVID. I'm hearing that there's no international ships at the shipping ports right now, and the last one that they have scheduled coming in is on the 29th. And it's going to cause a huge chain reaction. Like, I'm talking about basic things that you need, household items. Think about it, all the things that you buy every single day are from international areas, such as China, Mexico, Canada, South America. And we're seeing no international ships at the shipping ports. So that means the shelves are going to be empty. And you already know it's going to take them a while to get that stuff back in. And once they do, you know, the prices are going to shoot all the way up. So like I was saying, they're saying the last ship is going to be on the 29th. After that, what are we going to do?
So this is an underground illegal nightclub, okay? And what was happening inside was significant drug trafficking, prostitution, crimes of violence. We seized a number of guns in there. We had active duty service members who were running security at the club and involved in some of these crimes. And in fact, we had over 100 illegal aliens inside as well, and those over 100 illegal aliens were taken into custody by ICE.
Active duty service members helping as security here. Can you elaborate on that at all?
So it's an ongoing investigation, but we had over a dozen active duty service members in the club tonight, either as patrons or working as armed security.
How many of those were detained, and what are they facing right now?
So Army CID was one of our partners out here, and they're going to work with us on what the next steps for those active duty service members looks like.
That's crazy. I seen some footage of that too. It was down there. I think it was in Colorado or whatever. Like they had like it was a club. It was a lot of migrants and everything. They saying the military was involved. It was like an illegal club with a whole bunch of illegals. Well, it wasn't no illegal club, but it was a lot of illegals in there, and they raided it. It was crazy. It's some crazy footage. I ain't really want to show it, and I couldn't download it, but I'm gonna try to get it and bring it up on another stream and everything, man. Javay, what up, fam? But it was crazy. It wasn't underground. It was just like a regular club. But it was like a lot of illegals in there and everything. I guess they was doing a lot of illegal shit in there, and it got raided. But it was crazy. The footage, you see people running out and everything. Like, get your hands up. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. But let's keep it going, man. Salute to everybody in the building.
Display a little number next to the price of each product that shows how much the Trump tariffs are adding to the cost of each product. So isn't that a perfect crystal clear demonstration that it's the American consumer and not China who is going to have to pay for these policies?
I will take this since I just got off the phone with the president about Amazon's announcement. This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. So this is another reason why Americans should buy American. It's another reason why we are onshoring critical supply chains here at home to shore up our own critical supply chain and boost our own manufacturing here.
Is Jeff Bezos still a Trump supporter?
Look, I will not speak to the president's relationships with Jeff Bezos, but I will tell you that this is certainly a hostile and political action by Amazon. And Secretary, if you have anything to add.
Yeah. I guess Amazon beefing with Trizzy now. I guess they ain't fucking with Trizzy and shit right now. They said they gonna put how much the tariffs, like the rate, the rise, how much money it rolls up on the product and everything because of tariffs right next to the regular price. I guess that's being like transparent to the customer though. Like, I mean, you can't really be too mad at them about that. And I guess Trizzy them mad, so they probably finna motherfucking get the beefing with Amazon.
I would also add that the bringing down the terrible Biden inflation has been a priority for the first 100 days of the Trump administration, and President Trump has done a great job of leading that since January 20th. Interest rates, mortgage rates are down, gasoline and energy prices are down. We're expecting the further decreases. And as Caroline said, the big tax on consumers that goes unnoticed is deregulation or regulation, and we are deregulating and bringing that down. So, from a household income point of view, we would expect real purchasing increases. We've seen them over the first 100 days, and we would expect that to accelerate. We are doing peace deals, trade deals, tax deals, and deregulating. And
my bad for stopping it, y'all, but D-Void, damn, I just thought about that. Bezos was in the front row at his inauguration, wasn't he? With all the other billionaires and tech giants and everything. They was all sitting right there. I remember. Man, ain't no telling, man. Ain't no telling what didn't happen, man.
the deregulation is a longer lead time, but I think by the third and fourth quarters, that's really going to kick.
Even the FBI chief warned us. Look, watch this shit to the end.
We had no power and no prospects of getting any.
Don't worry, kids. The government will help. The government cannot help itself, let alone you. So to take your minds off your troubles, I propose some kind of games, either hunger or squid.
Do you remember when the elect FBI chief warned us? Like, this is what he said, so just listen to this shit.
Power grids are like 60, 70 years old.
It's gonna be cool when the lights go out.
Exactly. And people are like, no, that just happens in that movie Die Hard or something. Like, no, it's not that hard to shut off a power grid through a cyber attack.
How vulnerable is it to outside attacks?
It's big because once they hit it, we can't fix it fast.
If the grid goes down, we'll eventually just ourselves out of desperation.
Right. They say if our grid go down, it's like we got 72 hours for them to try to get it back up, or it's going to be like complete chaos, y'all. And they've been giving us signs and little hints and shit here and there. You see the Simpsons already been talking about it. The Simpsons, everything they talk about, it happened. All the time, it happened. It might not happen right at that moment, but eventually it's going to happen. Everything. I don't think the Simpsons been wrong about shit yet. You feel me? And then with all these other blackouts going wrong, with power outages going on, like in Spain and Portugal and parts of France, then Puerto Rico, all these other places and everything, like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, damn, like, it seems like it's kind of close. I don't want the grid to go out, y'all. I don't want this shit to happen, man. We need to get it together, man, for sure, for sure.
There will be no food, there'll be no water, there'll be no medical, there'll be no communication. How likely is that method of attack, do you think?
Something's gonna happen.
That's why everyone in my family has a copy of this book. You'll learn how to protect your home with the EMP shield, build your own hydro generator, learn how to make black powder the dry and wet method, make you a solar oven, to even your own fucking water heater. There's over 70 different DIY projects in here to produce everything that you need on your property. If you see an orange shopping cart somewhere down here, that means it's back in stock, so make sure to grab yours today.
Hey, yo, just in case y'all thought I was playing about the FDA shutdown safety checks, here y'all go. And no, man, this is not a joke. This is not a hoax. This is real. And this is exactly what I mean when I say we gotta start growing our own food, man. Because it don't add up. Something don't add up. How do y'all shut down a place that check the CFR food is edible? This right here is the place to check the CFR food got diseases, got any viruses, got any cancers that we not supposed to be eating. And you mean to tell me they shut down this place? This place is supposed to be one of the most protected places in the world. Me, bro, I don't believe in coincidence. So right. I believe this was done intentionally. And I believe the best way to off somebody in silence is poison.
Put it in food. And they probably shut down the FDA because they know what's finna happen. They're like, well, we finna have these blackouts that's happening, so we don't need the FDA. Shit, who cares what the food is gonna look like, or if it's regulated to eat or whatever? Because we're not gonna have no electricity for a while. So these people, they're gonna have to figure it out. That shit crazy, y'all. I ain't sitting here trying to scare nobody and none of that type of shit either. I don't want nobody or y'all to be scared or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. You know what I'm saying? They want us to be scared and be, but we got to figure it out though. I got a little generator. I was thinking about getting a solar generator too, but I'm thinking like, damn, if we did have a blackout, that solar generator ain't gonna work. Shit, we ain't gonna have no sunlight, are we? Would they would they put the sun down too, the little artificial sun, or what? And then with generators, like I seen somebody in the chat just say, like, yeah, if you got a generator, as soon as you turn it on, all the other people that don't got generators, they go migrate right over to you. You gonna become a target if you got a motherfucking generator. And how long is you gotta my generator take a little gas, so how long that's gonna last? Shit. I don't know, man. It's crazy out here, y'all. It's crazy. That's why you gotta stick together. You feel me? You gotta get with the people, get with you some people, some loved ones, some close ones that you love, and man, you gotta get together, y'all. Get together and hold it down. Make sure y'all got y'all some sticks just in case. Unless I gotta get down on some people or something. Couple little sticks on them blicks. And shit, man. Survive.
Hey,
Right,
y'all, it's happening
right, Patricia. That might be why they trying to block the sun too. Crazy.
again. It's happening again, and no one yet has an explanation as to why this keeps on happening. Y'all remember over the years we kept on seeing these videos of animals freezing in real time. We seen it happen to chickens, we seen it happen to ducks, and now it's currently happening to this lady's horses out in Texas. She said it started raining and drizzling out of nowhere, right? And instead of the horses going to find shelter in their barn right over there, they just stood there, stuck, not going anywhere, y'all. This video is crazy. Check it out.
Okay, actively raining. My horses are frozen in time. This is a glitch in the matrix.
How do you explain that, y'all? There's their barn over there for them to go seek shelter, but instead they're just stuck in the rain, not going anywhere. So what is this about? Can anybody explain what this is about? So what y'all think this is? Some type of dimensional split, some type of manipulation, a thinning?
That's crazy work. If them were my horses, I would have went out there too. At least threw something at them to see if they gonna move or something. Like, man, what the fuck on? What's going on, man? Why y'all ain't moving? I would have had to go out there and see. Like, are y'all under a trance or something? Did an alien ship fly by y'all and make y'all stop like this or something? That's crazy work right there.
The veils, I mean, I'm just as clueless as to you are, but there's a reason why this is happening to these animals. And let me know down in the comments below, y'all. But like I told y'all, the shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in.
Whatever you do, do not sleep with your telephone facing you. Whether it's daytime, nighttime, don't sleep with your telephone facing you. Y'all, I'm terrified. Last night, somebody was watching me while I was asleep through my telephone.
Man, they got hackers now. Let me tell y'all about that. They got these hackers. I mean, I'm pretty sure they everywhere, but like overseas, India and all that, like India or whatever, they'll tap into your cameras somehow, some way. They probably can do it through the phones too, but they can do it through TVs, computers, Alexa devices and everything. They'll hack into your shit and they be able to look at you and they can talk to you. I've been seeing the videos all online and everything. I'm like, man, how is they like how? I guess they figure out your IP address or something, and somehow, some way they tapping into the camera and man, they can look at you. So I see that's why people be saying like cover your cameras up when you know in your house when you ain't using them, whatever, put something over them, whatever. Cause I see why. At first I was like, yeah, I mean, I knew they can tap into your devices and everything. But I'm like, damn, these people really watching? Yeah, they really can. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't present themselves, if they don't do nothing and like alarm you, you won't even know you being watched. Man, that shit crazy, y'all. That's crazy work. I already know what she finna say.
Now, y'all, I sleep with my phone on the charger, but it's like one of them upright chargers, and it's facing my bed. And I went to bed probably about 12 or 1 o'clock last night. For some reason, I really couldn't sleep. So I went to sleep. I'm a light sleeper. I sleep with the TV on. And I sleep with the rain and thunder sound on. So my room is quiet, all besides the little rain and thunder sound that I have on my phone. But my phone goes black or whatever. So when I was asleep, I heard like a microphone, like movement, like somebody was moving a microphone. And I thought that I was tripping. So I just laid there. And then I heard it again. So I woke up and I looked at my phone. And I saw a man with his face on the screen watching me. So y'all, I panicked. And I just jumped up out the bed like where he can see me. I just jumped up. And then I grabbed my phone and I turned it up toward the ceiling, like where he couldn't look at me. And he said, "Come back." He told me to come back. Then he started speaking a different language. So I immediately started trying to turn off my phone. I turned my cell phone off. He was still on the phone. And he was speaking in a different language for probably about 30 seconds. And then it finally went away. I'm just telling y'all, I don't know what that was. That was the first time that has ever happened to me in my life.
What? She said she turned the phone off and he still was speaking. Maybe it was like a lag or something where, you turned it off, but it still was coming through or something. I don't know. That's crazy work right there. But hey, they can do it. I'm trying to tell y'all, they're hacking right now. Somebody might be hacked in looking right now at me, looking right now through these cameras. I got a computer right here, camera right here. Then they say they can do it through like the TVs too, somehow, some way. So I don't know, man. That's crazy work though. These hackers out here. It is 2025. We are in the future. You know what I'm saying? Everybody we got AI out here and everything. So don't think it's not possible, y'all. And then a long time ago, I said, "What's up, Gray Sage?" Like Gray Sage said, when he seen Mark Zuckerberg in the meeting, I seen it too. Like he had like a interview or something on TV or somewhere, and you can see in the background he had his cameras covered on his computers, on his laptop and everything, like little stickers over and everything. So Mark Zuckerberg covering up his cameras and everything, he knows something. He know. Shit, we all better know. There's something going on. Crazy work right there. Crazy work.
I had a doctor's appointment this morning. My blood pressure was 100/99. And I don't even have high blood pressure.
Damn.
The doctor was like, "That's unusual." I just want to tell y'all, I need y'all to share this message. Please do not sleep with your phone facing you. Sleep with it on the back where they can see the roof, because that was insane. Y'all tell me y'all thoughts on this.
White people with resources don't put their kids in public school. If LeBron would have went to public school, he would have never been LeBron James. That's why he went to a private Catholic school. If Kobe would have went to public school, he would have never been Kobe Bryant. That's why he went to a Catholic public school, private school. If you want to develop your child, you don't put your child in no public school. To go deal in an environment where all of these children who live below the poverty level, because in most public schools, predominantly kids get free lunch. That means your parents are poor. You're below the poverty level. That means you're either at or above or below. That means y'all don't have no money. and your mother had to prove this. That's why you get a free lunch. Why would you put your kid in this environment where the focus is all of these kids passing a test so the teacher can keep her job? It's not about teaching and developing your kids.
Right.
Why would you put your kid in this unless you have to?
Shit crazy.
Most people who want their kids to be something don't put them in public school system.
That's crazy. And LeBron, he be acting like he came from the slums. He always talking about growing up in Akron. It was hard and we didn't have nothing and all this type of shit. But you went to a private school, LeBron, Catholic or a private school or something. Yeah. Now I'm starting to realize like maybe you were here by design. You know what I'm saying? This shit do not be no coincidence. Let's keep it going, y'all. Salute to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Keep the algorithm jumping, man. It's good to see everybody in here. Crazy times we living in, y'all. Crazy times. DJ, what's up with you? Let's get it going. Let's keep it going.
Uber drivers will be a order directing the Department of Transportation to include English literacy tests for our truckers. This is a big problem in the trucking community that, unless you're in that community, you might not know. But there's a lot of communication problems between truckers on the road with federal officials and local officials as well, which obviously is a public safety risk. So we're going to ensure that our truckers, who are the backbone of our economy, are all able to speak English. That's a very common sense policy in the United States of America. So the president will be signing that later this afternoon.
You know, I found this very interesting and disturbing. Michelle Obama says, and this here's a screenshot, so this play button doesn't work. Michelle Obama says President Trump's deportations of illegal immigrants keep her up at night. Now, this is what I find troubling. If Trump's deportations of illegal immigrants keep her up at night, then what caused her to have peace and to sleep well at night? See, if a person's saying one thing, they're automatically saying another. So this is what I logically deduce from what she said. If deportations keep her up at night, then that must logically mean to me that pre-Trump, under the Biden administration, she slept well at night, knowing that our country was being
driven into the ground. You go ahead, you can say it. I'll say it for you. Motherfucking getting drove into a hole. She was sleeping comfortably, snoring. You know what I'm saying? Divorce, her testosterone kept her up at night, man. Y'all so funny, man. Oh my God, man.
Welcoming in illegal immigrants, and she was also okay with the crimes that were committed against Americans, even to the point where some people lost their lives. Is that what she's saying? I mean, that's what I logically extract from her own statement, is that legal actions keep her up at night and illegal actions cause her to sleep well. Is that what you think?
There is a story about giants in Death Valley. These two amateur archaeologists, they heard these legends regarding this ancient underground city where giants used to roam.
My bad for stopping it, y'all, but y'all heard about Obama and Big Mike, Michelle, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess they separated right now. They, split up or something. So I don't know, maybe Obama, Barack, he trying to go down a different route. You know what I'm saying? He trying to get back to the I don't even know what to say, the regular ladies or something. I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's trouble in paradise right now.
So these two dudes, Dr. Bruce and Dr. Daniel, they were just exploring all through Death Valley, and they found this really, really small opening of a cave. So they went down in. They said it was polished stone, like it was perfect. And one of the first caverns that they found, they call it the Hall of Giants. And it was basically these preserved mummies of these giants, hundreds of them, ranging from like 8 to 12 feet tall.
Wow.
Just weird stuff. And then another room that they went into apparently had these preserved, mummified, extinct animals. They had dinosaurs in it, saber-toothed tigers, mammoths. But it gets crazier. They said that they explored it for a total of 15 years. Didn't want to tell anyone about it. So they got all these investors together and they wanted to start a company called Amazing Explorations. He brought these investors to the caves to see it. And they're like, whoa, what the heck? This is insane. But it was very secretive. So like only Dr. Russell knew the exact entrance of this cave. Shortly after that, an article came out talking about this underground labyrinth, ancient giants, all this stuff. And he said, I'm going to do a press conference. I'm going to bring artifacts.
He probably didn't make it to the press conference. Let's see what he say. I ain't even seen the end of this.
From the cave, and we're going to expose the whole thing.
Yeah.
On his way out to collect those artifacts, disappeared.
Oh, boy.
I knew it.
He was just gone. And they never found him.
I knew it. I fucking knew it, y'all. I ain't even seen that. I ain't even watched that video, but I knew it. I was like, soon as he said that, like, yeah, he's finna bring the artifacts out and expose it and tell everybody and everything. I'm like, oh, he ain't make it. Man, he disappeared. That motherfucker, they probably chopped him up somewhere. Oh my God, man. That's how the game go. I definitely believe it's some giants in some of these caves and everything. I don't know if they still living, but I'm sure it didn't happen before. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy work right there, y'all. Crazy.
Shown the caves in India, and then you can piece together Afghanistan as well, where this whole war was all about finding a guy in the caves, most likely destroying the old world caves in Afghanistan, and the tunnels, artifacts, and the rest that we have shown in episode 84, where the article closes out saying, after encountering the caves used by this group, which we can all read, and this group in Afghanistan.
And so now I realized the whole war in Afghanistan and everything really wasn't about terrorists and oil, beef and oil and all that type of shit. It was about some other shit going on in these caves and giants and stuff. I guess they was, I mean, I've been seeing too many reports, y'all, and everything. I guess they was trying to go and get these giants or whatever so they can get their DNA to create more giants or something. I don't know what they was trying to do, but the truth has been exposed for sure.
Afghanistan, and the rumors of tunnels in Iraq. The U.S. military took steps to ready their troops, going on to say a site including miles of old mining caves in the desert of Southern California was turned into a tunnel warfare center in 2001. Miles of old mining caves in Southern California. Are we sure that these were not found before the mining took place? When they say gold rush, was this not a rush to find all of the old world technology, all of the old world gold? Before this research, I thought what we saw on the ground was basically all that there was to this place that we live. I had no idea that there were thousands of miles of underground structures in Chicago alone. I had no idea that every single city had tunnel systems, connecting palaces. I had no idea that the history told us that humans built underground tunnel networks, reaching 18 levels underground in the dark. With a shovel. And we have been told that that's easy. It's absolute nonsense. Let's go to a much more recent article, January 2024, where the Times of
18 levels underground. Wow. That's crazy work right
Israel
there.
reports that senior Israel defense officials now assess that Hamas's Gaza tunnel network is between 350 and 450 miles long, far longer than previously believed. And I want to remind you all that this is what is being exposed to all of us. I believe that this tunnel network goes down multiple levels, just like we have shown, and extends much further than 450 miles. And what we see on the ground is nothing compared to what is going on under our feet. And then you wonder where the missing individuals go, where I think we know now. These catacombs could for sure just be all of us. Years and years of being taken. And once that section of the tunnel fills up in their geometric shapes, they just move on to the next section. And then they open it up for ticket sales, like we have shown. it can't get any clearer, if I'm being honest. Now, with all the technology that these governments have, you would think that they would be able to do some ground penetrating radar and see how extensive these tunnel systems are without ever even going there. I believe this is all nonsense, that they are just finding new tunnels now, where the estimate reported by the New York Times is markedly higher than the Israel Defense Forces assessment. They say there was 250 miles of Hamas tunnels last month, and this month it's 450 miles long. So in 3 years, what do you think it's going to be? These tunnels are massive, and they go
3 years, they're gonna be saying it's 1,000 miles.
many floors down, connecting all over the world. If the public can own ground penetrating radar, the governments can probably see 1,000 feet under the dirt, if we're just being honest. Could you imagine, with the technology that we have today, they still have to send a dog in there to sniff it out? Come on. 2 Israel defense officials, who spoke anonymously, said there were roughly 5,700 separate shafts leading down into the tunnels. This is just incredible information. Understanding that these tunnels aren't a single level. Understanding that they go down so many floors underneath our feet and are all interconnected. This is unbelievable. In every single situation we see this. Some people have been taken into these tunnels and of course didn't make it, where Israeli forces have worked to destroy the tunnels. Again, my guess, after everything that we've seen, is that so many have been taken into these tunnels and have never come out again, where the tunnels connect below an area of the school. So we can see this is just a very dark subject in today's time, where I'm going to try my best and lob this out there for anyone that is not understanding what I'm trying to say. According to the Child Crime Prevention and Safety Center, every 40 seconds, someone under 18 goes missing or is abducted.
What? Huh? Damn. Man, that's a hell of a stat right there. Every 40 seconds, somebody under 18 goes missing or is abducted. Man, that's crazy, y'all. Every 40 seconds? That's too many. Yeah, that can't be right, man. Every 40 seconds. So you mean tell me like every minute, basically? So 60 people going missing every hour, basically. Let me see, 60 people every hour, 24 hours in a day. Let me do some math, y'all. Trying to do it in my head. Man, man, I don't know if that's right, man. 60, man, god damn.
In the US alone, approximately 840,000 go missing each year, and the FBI states that between 85 and 90% of them are not adults. So, where do they all go? Information is very important.
That's about right. That's about right.
Triangle system, finding tunnels below the schools, below hospitals, below the place of worship, where we know that this is not singled out to one city. This is all.
I think they meant to say 84,000 or something going missing or something. I don't think it's 840,000.
Over the world. There is not a single thing that I've shared today that you couldn't go and find yourself. These things are all available to the public. Putting the pieces together is what we are doing here. Now, do you really think that these tunnels are stopping at borders? Do you think they get to the border and say, okay, guys, we hit the border between Mexico and the USA. This is where we have to stop digging. Do you think that that imaginary line is stopping anybody 100 feet below the surface? Who is even keeping track of where they are on the land layout 100 feet below the surface? In my opinion, tunnels are 100%, without a doubt, crossing over imaginary borders, not just in the USA, Canada, or Mexico, but all over the world. And this has been going on for years, and they are all aware of this. They know that tunnels exist and are openly sharing this information with all of us. So do you think that these tunnels in these cities are just stopping there? Of course not. It's all so interesting and shows how in depth this place that we all live really is and always has been. Again, we know that these tunnels are not just hallways. They are not a single level. An article written by BBC in 2020 where US officials say,
So basically, he trying to say basically they using these tunnels for like a lot of that traffic and shit. That's where a lot of these people ended up missing and going up under them tunnels and everything. That's crazy. It's because you gotta look at it. I just did it too. I did it too. Ty Jones, yep, 1,440. That's exactly what it was in 24 hours. And you just times that by, I just said 365. And it's gonna be down there over about 500,000, almost 600,000. Then add in all the extras and shit like that. I'm sure it's up there. That number is up there. That's crazy work right there, y'all. Oh my God. Damn. Angela, the dial boss lady, what's going on? Woo, that just hit me right there. What, every 40 seconds, somebody going missing? And that's just like under 18. That's it. They said that's just under 18. It's still grown folks that be ending up missing too. Shit, motherfuckers be 30 and get caught up. Shit crazy, y'all.
They have discovered the longest tunnel ever found on the border with Mexico, where this tunnel stretched 1,313 miles. The tunnel, of course, had a lift, rail tracks, where I'm sure the Chicago Tunnel Company had to get back into business and was hard at work. They had a drainage and air ventilation system and high voltage electrical cables. Again, in my opinion,
that's crazy work right there.
July 8, 1979, all the fathers of Nobel Prize winners were rounded up by United Nations military units, all right? And actually forced at gunpoint to give semen samples in little plastic jars, which are now stored below Rockefeller Center underneath the ice skating rink. Wouldn't want to be there for the thaw. Ugh. I mean, it's disgusting. You know what they put in the water, don't you? Fluoride. Yeah, fluoride. On the pretext that it strengthens your teeth. That's ridiculous. You know what this stuff does to you? It actually weakens your will. Takes away the capacity for free and creative thought and makes you a slave to the state. So you ever wonder about all these militia groups, survivalist type kooks from the right-wing side? They say that they're defending the country from the UN troops. These guys are yelling so loud. My theory is, and this is a conspiracy, pal, that they are the UN troops and that they're in place. The infrastructure's ready. It's just a fait accompli. When the time comes, they'll just take over and we'll all be toast. Oswald, yeah, Oswald. That's what I said, Oswald. He said, I'm just a patsy, and that means that he didn't do it, right? I mean, George Bush knew what he was saying when he said New World Order. Remember those three little words, New World Order? Well, he was a 33rd degree Mason, you know, and as ex-director of the CIA. He knew that saying that was the chip for identification so they can track down an animal anywhere he's at. You'll insert it under the dog's skin, and it's kind of like an identification thing. I mean, it's only a small, logical step until they start putting it in us and our children. And then before we know it, my God, they'll probably come with the pretext. Oh, sure, yeah. Hey, is that one of those new hundreds? You know, where they changed the picture of Ben Franklin? Look at him. Yeah. He looks like the love child of Fred Burt's and Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, that's
this crazy work. I don't even know what movie this is right here, but it's old. It's an old movie, but everything he's saying, it's crazy happening. Angela, the daughter, boss lady, thank you for that super sticker. Thank you so much, Angela. Appreciate you so much.
Tim. Yeah, get rid of them as soon as you can, lady. Look at it up to the light. You see the metal strip in it? That's a tracking device. If you got any more of those at home, get rid of them. Exchange them for goods or something. Because they'll follow you. They know where every one of those hundreds is going.
You need to see this because the shit
It's called Conspiracy Theory. I'm gonna have to go watch that. I ain't never seen that. I'm gonna have to go watch that. I'm pretty sure it got some gems in there. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I'm about to show you is about to scare the hell out of you. So in Daytona, there has been reports, sightings of UAP, people saying they hear strange noises at night, and there has even been power outages. So they're saying that the U.S. military spotted a gigantic ship underwater. And allegedly, this ship that they spotted, it wasn't something that we made. And in that same area, you have some people saying that they seen something. As a matter of fact, look at this shit. It's nighttime. and that's not the sun. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's not the sun, and that's not the moon either. The voices in that video clearly stated that that's not the sun or the moon. So what is that shining that bright? Now, I don't know if y'all remember last week, the lady that says she speaks to extraterrestrial people said that last week we were supposed to see a mothership and nobody seen it. And everybody doubted her. Could this be that mothership? Could this be the two motherships that she said we would see? Whatever that is, that's not normal. I'm out.
Man, whatever it is, that's crazy work. I don't know what it is. And as far as the sky and the moon, the sun and all that shit, they playing so many games with the moon and sun right now. We don't know what they doing, man. They might be sticking the artificial sun up there. They got the fake moon. They got all type of shit going on right now, y'all. They got the blackouts going on. Grid shutting down. Man, these tears and all this shit. They talking about the ports empty. This shit is like a real movie. This is like a real movie, a Hunger Games movie or something. In real life. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, we gotta stay on wave, take it day by day, and shit. When it go down, just make sure you're around some people you love and y'all come together and stick together through all this bullshit. And hopefully everything turn out on the good side for us, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stay on wave, protect your peace. Watching these videos, stay positive, keep that love around, keep that good energy around, keep vibrating those high frequencies, y'all. In the end, we will win. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Salute the content management, moderators, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all, man. It's your boy Thou, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to y'all. I'll see y'all real soon. Thank you, Greg Sage. Just got that super chat. My dog, he said, this is the Hunger Games. Appreciate that, fam. Appreciate that, man. I'll see everybody soon, man. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon.
Fam over.